Imagine this. You live in a country with millions of people. Every day, you see thousands of faces. Yet somehow, you feel completely alone. The United States is one of the most connected nations in the world. We have phones, the internet, and endless social media feeds. And still, America is facing a quiet crisis that's slowly emptying people from the inside. It's called the loneliness epidemic. Today, we're going to explore this silent problem that affects every age, every class, and every city in the United States. It's a feeling that goes much deeper than just being by yourself. So, what is loneliness? Really, it's not just about being physically alone. Many people are surrounded by family and friends, and still feel an overwhelming sense of isolation. Loneliness is the feeling that no one truly understands you, that no one really sees you for who you are. In the United States, millions of people go to bed every single night without having had a single meaningful conversation all day. No one asking, "Hey, how's your day?" Over time, this crushing silence begins to break people down, piece by piece. It's an internal ache, a quiet desperation that builds up until it feels unbearable. It's the gap between the connection you crave and the connection you actually have. Now let's look at some numbers that are hard to ignore. Recent surveys show that nearly 1 in 3 American adults feel lonely on a regular basis. And here's something that might surprise you. Young adults, the most digitally connected generation in history, report the highest levels of loneliness. Meanwhile, older adults, after a lifetime of work and building communities, often find themselves completely isolated after retirement. Loneliness is no longer just a personal emotion. It's now officially considered a public health crisis. In fact, some doctors warn that chronic loneliness can be as harmful to your physical health as smoking a pack of cigarettes a day. It's a serious issue with real, measurable consequences. This brings us to social media. It promised us connection, a global village where we could all belong. But what did it actually deliver? For many, it delivered distraction. We get likes, we gain followers, but there's very little real, book-and-forth conversation. People meticulously curate and share the best, most polished moments of their lives. We then scroll through these highlight reels and compare them to our own messy, unfiltered reality. What's the result? It's a perfect recipe for anxiety, self-doubt, and an even deeper sense of isolation. The irony is simple but profound. The more time we spend staring at our screens, searching for connection, the lonelier we seem to become. Another huge factor is our work culture and the pressure of constant busyness. American work culture is incredibly demanding. We work long hours, juggle multiple jobs, and take on side hustles just to stay afloat. We're so focused on surviving that we're not truly living. There's no time left for friends, no energy left for family. Even our weekends are often spent just recovering from the week, not reconnecting with the people we care about. This relentless lifestyle has slowly but surely erased the very idea of community. We've traded meaningful relationships for productivity, and the cost is becoming painfully clear. We're a nation of tired, overworked individuals running on empty. You might think that living in a big city would solve this, but it often makes it worse. Think about New York, Los Angeles, Chicago, massive cities filled with millions of people, yet so many of them live deeply isolated lives. Neighbors live just inches apart, sharing a wall, but they never speak. They might not even know each other's names. Everyone is busy, everyone is rushing, and everyone is alone, together. There's this paradox where the bigger the city, the deeper the loneliness can feel. You're surrounded by a sea of faces, but you've never felt more invisible. Now let's talk about something that is rarely discussed. Male loneliness. In America, men are traditionally taught to be strong, to be providers, and to stay silent about their struggles. They're taught to hide their emotions, because asking for help is often seen as a sign of weakness. This culture of silence is dangerous. It often leads to depression, substance abuse, and in the most tragic cases, suicide. Lonely men don't always reach out and ask for help. Instead, they often just slowly disappear from their social circles, fading away in silence until it's too late. On the other end of the spectrum, we have aging and the forgotten generation. Elderly Americans are among the loneliest groups in the country. Their children are grown up and busy with their own lives. Their families may live far away. Many of their friends have passed away or moved on. After retirement, A lot of older adults lose their sense of purpose and the daily social interaction that came with their job. The days grow quiet, and the silence becomes heavy. For too many, loneliness becomes their constant, unwelcome companion in their final years. This isn't just a personal problem. Loneliness has a massive impact on our society as a whole. It puts a strain on healthcare systems. It hurts the economy through lost productivity, and it erodes social trust. A lonely society is, fundamentally, a weaker society. When people stop trusting each other, when they feel disconnected from their neighbors and their communities, our institutions begin to fail as well. The threads that hold the fabric of society together start to fray. So, with all of this, is there a way forward? The solution is simple in concept, but it's not easy to execute. It requires real conversations, building real communities, and being truly present with one another. It means putting the phone down when you're with someone. It means listening without distraction, making time for others, and showing up for them. Loneliness cannot be cured by a new app or the next wave of technology. It can only be healed through genuine, heartfelt human connection. It starts with small, intentional acts of reaching out. You might be watching this video alone right now. If you are, remember this: you are not the only one. Millions of people across the United States feel the exact same way you do. The real question we need to ask ourselves is not how connected we are by technology. The real question is, are we truly there for one another? Thanks for watching. If this video resonated with you, please consider sharing it. You never know who might need to hear this message, and if you're feeling lonely, please know that help is available. There are resources and people who want to listen. Don't be afraid to reach out.